guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a little first impressions on a few new products that I have at the moment. So I'm going to be trying out the Jaclyn Hill palette, the Rimmel Lasting Matte Foundation, see how good it is and if it actually is matte and full coverage. I have the Morphe Sculpting Beauty Sponge as well that I haven't actually tried out before. I normally use my, what's it called? Real Techniques, the orange one. I also have a baking powder from Revolution and a concealer from Australis. So I'm excited to dive into those, see how well they work with my skin, and just see if they are good or not. So I'm just going to jump straight into it. I don't know what type of look I'm going for today, but I'm excited to use the Jaclyn Hill palette because I've only swatched it a few times, so I'm so excited to actually use it because it looks amazing. Okay, so first things first, I should probably prime my skin. Okay, I am actually going to, I'm like dying of heat in here, so I'm going to just use my MAC Prep and Prime. I don't know why I shook it, that was weird. Oh my god, I could just do that all day. Oh, it feels amazing. And I'm going to go straight in with the Rimmel London Lasting Matte Foundation. So it says it's full coverage and mattifying, and it's super lightweight as well. So with most, I'm not usually a full coverage type of person. I usually like a light to medium coverage so I can build up if I want to. So this is the first time I'm going to try a full coverage foundation in a while, but even then I had a designer brand's full coverage foundation and it's still, you could see my freckles on my cheeks. So that's the test. I'm going to see if I can see my freckles and see how full coverage it is. I'm just going to go wet my sponge because I haven't actually done that. Okay, now that my sponges are moist, I can begin. Okay, I don't know if I should just put this on my face or not. We're just gonna... I also hope this is the right colour. It might be either too dark or a little bit, like a shade too dark or shade too light. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so it's coming out super thick. Also, I don't know how much I need to use. I'm just gonna do that and see what happens. It might be too light. Shit. Oh wow. Why do I always do this to myself every time? Oh shit, that is so pale. I'm just gonna go with it and see how I can spread this out. And hopefully I can darken it up with my powder. I definitely think I have too much. A little bit goes a very long way. It smells like flowers. Like, has a very, yeah, it literally smells like flowers. I mean, it's not bad. It doesn't smell bad. Just wasn't not expecting that. How pale was that compared to my neck? Wow. Okay, well, I can definitely still see all my freckles. So I wonder if, and it's a little bit sticky, not too bad. I wonder if I put more on, which I feel like I shouldn't do because of how pale it is, but I just want to see how well this builds and also if it does cover my freckles. I literally feel like I'm putting concealer all over my face. Okay. It is, I think it might be, it could just be my skin but it almost looks quite drying. Obviously it is like a matte foundation, it's not going to make it look dewy and luminous. But you can definitely see it like around my nose and on my forehead. And even on my eyelids a bit. And you can see my freckles, but I mean it doesn't feel like it's there. Like it is definitely lightweight and feels very nice. It's a bit light for my skin, you know? I think I'm just going to see how it goes, see if it oxidizes and gets a little bit darker at all. I can always darken up with some bronzer in my powder, but we will see how that goes along the way. I'm going to go in with the Australis Fresh and Flawless Concealing Contour. Oh, when you first look how clean it is. Oh, looks amazing. So I'm going to go in with this. Is this going to be darker than the foundation? Oh, shit, that's strong. God, that's so strong. I can smell it. It's like paint. Not paint, but like... It's not bad, it's just strong. And also I'm pregnant, so everything smells a lot different to me right now. It smells like 10 times more stronger. It smells 10 times stronger than I feel like it normally would. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. I definitely look freaking pale, so I feel like I shouldn't put any more on, but I'm just gonna put a little bit there and a tiny bit on my nose, and that's all I'm gonna do because I will look dead soon. Okay, I'm just going to go and do my normal stuff until I get to the baking. So I'm just going to set my whole face with my Australis Fresh and Flawless powder. And just put that everywhere. Now I'm just going to contour and bronze using my Hoola by Benefit and using the Morphe M104 brush. And get that on my face and see if I can stop being so pale. Also have not used this brush before, so that's kind of a first impressions too. Oh my god, my sideburns. I'm gonna not use that brush. That looks like it's just not blending. It just feels very synthetic. I feel like I'm like all the way, I'm like lowering myself. What am I doing? Alright, so I have the Revolution Makeup Revolution Bake and Finish Luxury Baking Powder. And it looks like this. So, does it have a thing on it? Please don't go over. Okay. I'm confused. It has holes, but oh wait, is there like a maybe there's a sticker. Aha, it's a sticker. So I'm might just like put some into the cap. Oh my god, this might have been faster if I just took the whole cap off. Okay, we're just going to go like that. And can this fit in here? Can just dip that in. And we're going to see if we can sharpen up this bronzer. kind of, maybe I shouldn't have wet my sponge. I did not think this through at all. I don't plan ahead. Probably should. Okay, now that that's done, I'm just going to let this bake on me face and go do my brows. Okay, let's jump into this beautiful palette that I am holding. So I have swatched a few of the shades. Not many though, I've maybe swatched about, I think maybe 6 or so, because I just didn't want to ruin it. Okay, there's a little plastic film, take that out, but there you have it. Absolutely beautiful. So I'm thinking I might stick with some of these, do like a nice warm toned smoky eye, and we'll see what happens. So that's kind of what's calling me at the moment. I'm going to go in with Hunt's, oh no I won't, I'll go in with Hunt's, which is a nice orangey red shade with the Morphe 152 or M152. Okay, I literally just tapped it, like the little tap, and it's already like coming off that. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, now once I have put it all on my crease, I'm kind of just, with the leftovers that's on it, just smudging it out a bit and bringing it up the tiniest bit. Okay, and then I'm going to go into, with a little bit bigger of a brush, I'm going to go into Pukey, which is literally, it kind of explains itself. It looks like a pukey kind of colour, which is delicious. And just put that on top and smoke it out a bit more. Okay, I'm happy with that. I'm going to just use the same brush and just kind of wipe off the excess and go and grab, I might grab MFEO and just put a tiny bit of that on top of what I just did. Just keep blending it up towards my brow bone. And then I'm just going to grab a brush that has nothing on it. This is the Morphe M562. And just smudge it all up. I'm just going to grab the first brush that I use and grab the darker shade. So I'm going to I'm going to dip in to Jack's, which is this beautiful burgundy red shade, and just put that on the lower, like underneath what we just did, and then in the outer corner. And I'm just tapping it. Fluffy brush and kind of just gently tap that out. but I don't want to blend it up to what we just did, so I'm just tapping it, keeping it low, picking up any product that's just sitting there, where there's just too much, because I can always go back in and reapply. There's the second little packer brush. I'm going to go back into Pukey and connect it to the top part, so bring it out and then just connect it up. Cool beans. So there's a really pretty shimmer that I could put on my lid, but do I want to cut my crease or not? That is the question. I have this really teeny weeny itty bitty brush from Morphe. It's the Morphe M213. So I might grab some of that Australia's Fresh and Flawless concealer and do a little dab on my hand and just put a little bit on my crease. I'm going to grab Firework, this one here, and just pack that on top. Oh wow, that is so pretty. That's stunning, but I kind of feel like I need to darken my outer V now, because I feel like that's so very similar. So I'm going to grab Chip, which is a brownie shade, but I feel like it has a little bit of purple in it, and just ever so slightly tap that onto the outer corner. I'm going to go do the same on this eye, and I'll be back. Okay, I'm going to grab Pukey and put that on my lower lash line and just smoke that out and link it up to the outer corner. These shades are absolutely stunning and very pigmented. I am kind of obsessed. Okay, then I'm just going to go and grab Jack's and put that on the outer corner, so I'll just really close to the lash line and only on the outer corner, just to tie it in with the deep colours around the outer V as well. So I'm going to grab my brush and just dust all of this away. It doesn't want to dust away. So that's wonderful. I'm just going to grab a firmer brush and see if that works. Okay, it definitely worked. Using a different brush. I mean, I can definitely see the difference. I'm just wondering if it would give me flashback or not, because it is very pale. Grab this tapered brush by Morphe. It is the M139. And I'm going to go into In Light, the first shade. I don't know if I just covered that with my finger or not. And I'm going to try this as a highlighter. I might actually mix those first two shades. Okay, this is without like any additional product like Fix Plus, and it is very, very pretty. Not chunky or anything, it just kind of almost looks wet in a way. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit on my nose, my cupid's bow, and then some on my inner corners as well. Alright, now I'm just going to go and apply some mascara. Oh my god, no. Oh, every time. Literally do that 9 times out of 10 when I do my 9 times out of 10 times that I do my mascara, I do that. You'd think I'd learn. I'm just gonna put some black liner on my upper lash line. Do I want to put on false lashes? I might do it. Might do it. Just bloody do it. I am running out of glue. Alright, I am going to go get this off my face and then go grab a lipstick because I left them in my actual bedroom. So I will go do that and I will see you in a second. Alright, I know how super lame it is, but I'm going to go in with a nude combo because I've got a blue shirt on plus the dramatic look, so I thought it would actually look really nice with a nude lip. So I'm going to go... I'm gassy. I'm going to grab Faux by MAC and put that on my lips. I feel like I do this lip combo all the time, so it's either Faux by MAC, Honey Love by MAC, or Velvet Teddy with this lip gloss. But you know, once you find a good thing, stick with it. It works. So this is the Makeup Revolution lipstick in the shade Bare All. And it smells like a dessert. Like a caramelly dessert. Oh, I just want to eat it. It smells so good. Okay, last thing is last. I'm just going to set my face with my MAC Ribbon Primer. Okay, so this is the completed look. Overall, Jaclyn Hill palette, 10 out of 10, absolutely loved it. The foundation, that is the word I was looking for. it was good, but obviously I needed to go a shade darker. But yeah, hopefully, I'm hoping because it is coming into winter in New Zealand, I will pale out and I will lose any tan that I kind of already don't have. And this will actually be a really good match for then. As for how full coverage it is, I wouldn't say it's like crazy full coverage where it blurs absolutely everything, because you can still see my freckles, but it is a lot more full coverage than the other products that I have been using. So that is good, and it is very lightweight. Like, it doesn't feel very sticky or thick, which is what it's advertised to do, which is good. It's good for me, as I don't like feeling like a cake. The Australis Fresh and Flawless concealer was good. Again, not like full coverage or anything like that, because you can still see my freckles and a little bit of my veins on my lids after I put it on there. But it does what it needs to do, so I'm not mad about that. The Makeup Revolution powder, it was alright. I mean, I guess it did sharpen up my contour a little bit, but it also was quite hard to take off, and I feel like it could almost give me a flashback. It almost looks a little bit grey. That's just, in my opinion, I don't really know, but that's just, yeah. So from what I can see, it has definitely left its residue in a way. But yeah, so those are my first impressions. I'm excited to use the Morphe sponge for my foundation next time I do my makeup, rather than just the baking side. But I mean, it feels good, it feels firm, it didn't soak up lots of the product. As you can see, it's still all on there. But I probably shouldn't have wet it because I was using a powder, unless I was using it to set my face with actual powder. I think I would do that next, rather than using it a wet sponge to bake. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one.